Good evening and welcome, friends, to this webcast of the 2016 Monktonian AAA Challenge from Moncton, New Brunswick, proudly presented by Bell Alliant TV1, Bell Alliant 5. Amazing services, amazing price, and I am Mike Speck bringing you play-by-play in this matchup. It's the elimination round between the Cole Harbour Wolfpack and the Cape Breton West Islanders. Face-off won there by the Wolfpack, and going cross-ice, sent down there by Cullen. Starting in goal here is Ewan McDonald for the Islanders. And in the other end of things, Lucas Fitzpatrick, the starter. The Wolfpack wearing their black and red jerseys. Islanders in their gray and black with the orange trim. Advancing it forward here, Francis. Gonna cross the blue line, wrist shot over top of the net. And picked up here by Timmins. Timmins for Ryan. Tried to get that in front. Now on the stick there of Stewart. Ryan. And he was pinned up along the boards. We saw a great match earlier as the Western Kings defeated the Kensington Wild. That puck frozen up by Fitzpatrick. Kensington Wild were the runner-ups in last year's tournament, and now eliminated. So just over a minute played here in this game. It's going to be Avery Warner on the draw there. Warner centering Ryan. And on the left wing there, Jacob Stewart out of Antigonish. Face-off taken by the Islanders. Warner shot and frozen by Fitzpatrick. So the face-off to stay in the Cole Harbour end. Avery Warner set to face off here against Burden. Now just into the corner. Wolfpack holding it up. Stewart. And Stewart able to shovel it there to the defense. Tipped in front and they score. Follow the bouncing puck right off the stick there of Ryan. Initial shot coming from Jack Morris, no relation, at the blue line. So 1-0 off the tip there by Craig Ryan. And just a minute 30 seconds into this first period, Cape Breton West leading over Cole Harbour. Back to the defense. Onto the stick now of Sean Stewart. Another player out of Antigonish. Como. And that shot teed up. And a stop made by Fitzpatrick. In front of the net, Fitzpatrick got the blocker on it. Cole Harbour. Spence. And that wrist shot off a stick. That was Como. Now Como tried to kick it up along that far wall. Cleared out to mid-ice. Back with it here, Dylan MacArthur. And MacArthur sending it off the backboards. And he gets it back. Now onto the stick there of Shafar. Or that's Finney. And Kidney lost it, now back for Finney. And he'll dump it down. McDonald elects not to touch it, just leaving it there for the defenseman. McClellan. Cross ice. McClellan. And he's got Hudson with him. Tried that lead pass. Was looking there for McDonald. And dumped back behind the net of Ewan McDonald. Along those far boards. Gillis Stripped at the red line. Lead pass now. Shafar shot. And that puck was an off-speed pitch, but stopped with the stick. So Daw into his own end now. A great pace to start this one. Back now for McDonald. And stolen by Francis. 2-on-1 emerging here. Pass across and a gorgeous move. And buried there by Peach. Just like that, 1-all the score. Just the hockey sense there by Peach. A lesser player might have shot it right away, but used his hands right around the goaltender McDonald and tied it up for his team. Prior to this game, one of our commentators here on TV1, Jordan Ellis, told me that this would be the game of the tournament. And living up to the billing so far, 1-all. Not even 5 minutes into this one. Gillis, as he tried that lead pass, now picked up by Peach. Ryan into the corner, trying to find Stewart. Off the glass and all the way down. Icing gonna come here. And we invite you to join Bell Alliance TV1's Scott Squires as he chats with Cyril Lunny on CTV's Sideline Scoop each Monday at 8:40 a.m. Atlantic, 9:10 a.m. Newfoundland time. Get up to date on Bell Alliance TV1's local sports coverage with Scott and Cyril. That's the Sideline Scoop Mondays on CTV Morning Live Atlantic. Back there for Gillis. And the man just pinned up into the corner. Wolfpack trying to come away with it, getting inside position. Langiel Crow. Cullen off his skate. And Cullen with some room as his line mates get a change. Missing wide of the net. And back to the point. That one going way wide. Keenan Gillis up off the stick of Ryan. He's got McNeil in support. Now Como. And just a quick contest here. Great passing, great speed. Stewart. And Stewart turning it over. Arsenault, blocker save and into the mesh. So 9:58 remaining here in this first period. 1-all the score. Burden with Arsenault on his wing. And it looks like Brown, the left winger, on that line. Picked up here by Arsenault. And Arsenault waiting for reinforcements. Big hit late and deep. McEachern. And finding McNeil. Turning that one over. And just couldn't get a good stick on it. Now back to the blue line. Casso. Around the boards. Up there for Arsenault. Morris. And he gives that off for Fox. And McDonald sending it in. Walford, the man in the crease. There for the Wolfpack, as I had previously called Fitzpatrick. Tipping it wide. Hudson, and a one-time shot. Stop made. Off the boards. And there for Morris. So Hart able to work it up there for Daw. And Spence took a hit. Now back on the stick of McClellan. And a hit there. Taking the puck is Kidney, and he just sent it in as we pass the 8-minute mark. Out front, missing on the shot now. A shot from the point. Missing short side. Out front in the blue paint. Tried to go up high and a stop made. Now on the rush. That's Langell Crow turning it over. Maybe a 2-on-1 here if they're quick about it. Open space shot. Walford save. Wolfpack back the other way. Stewart. Good poise by the defense as they now send it back to the defense of the Wolfpack. Nice pass. Shafar. And Kidney taken down. Another hit laid by the Islanders. Getting physical here and a big one at the blue line. Now stolen. Ryan has Stewart going to the net. Cuts to the middle, shot. And a toenail save made there by Max Walford. Stretch pass, tipped up and into the zone. Francis. The speed of this game, unbelievable. As Ryan sends it down low. Wrapped around. Finally coming away with it in the corner, and a penalty. Looks like it's going to come here. That'll be against the Wolfpack. Down in deep. So it's going to be a holding call. Francis in the box. So 6:25 remaining here in the first period. 1-1 tie, and the Islanders to the man advantage. McClellan, wrist shot tipped. Off the glass. And hopping over the stick. McDonald out to play it. Gotta love it when both teams come to play. Up here is Chisholm. And it looked like the Wolfpack wanted a call at that one might have been played with a high stick, but they get possession and send it down anyway. Now 40 seconds gone on this power play here for the Islanders. 5:40 remaining here in the period. McPherson. And McPherson in behind the net. Chisholm. And a wrist shot by Chisholm. And blocked away by the stick there of Walford. Ryan. McClellan. And his wrister. Now Peach in pursuit, as that one looked like it had hit a body in front. Gillis getting it there for Warner. Back there for Gillis. And that Gillis shot blocked again by Peach, and Peach tries to spring a man. Here comes Cullen splitting the defense in all by himself now, and a beauty of a save right in the breadbasket of McDonald. As we invite you to watch the East Coast Sports Show to get up to date on what's happening across the TV1 landscape. East Coast Sports Show is available on demand to Bell Alliant 5 customers in Atlantic, Canada on Channel 1 and 401, as well as online at bellalliant.ca/TV1. Bell Alliant 5, amazing services, amazing price. As the Islanders in behind the net, this is Gillis. 20 seconds left on this man advantage. And the Wolfpack may be looking for more offense here, shorthanded. It's Gillis. Stewart. And off the boards, trying to spring Arsenault. Icing waved off. Back to full strength. Francis out of the box. Now the Wolfpack trying to set up that offense. Kick save McDonald. Kidney down low for Burden. And Burden couldn't find Cassot inside that blue line, so they'll have to retreat. Cassot. And along that far side, wrapped around, looking there for Spence. Spence takes the hit, but gets it there for Kidney as a couple of players changing for the Wolfpack. They've got Hart and Daw at the point. And Spence in there now as well. Islanders, that's Warner. He'll just flip it, and they'll get a change. Along the far side boards, Como. McClellan leaving it back for his man, but Como there fighting for it. Held in and picked up there by McClellan. And McDonald's shot, just missing that far side. McKinnon was rubbed out along the boards there by Como. And a stolen puck. Fergus McDonald now up there for Timmins towards the net, and he scores! What a beauty. About maybe 6 inches of mesh there to be able to find it. He was able to backhand it over the shoulder of Walford. Logan Timmins making this a 2-1 game. 3:01 remaining here in the first period. Face-off taken here now by the Wolfpack. There's Julian getting it in, and now the Wolfpack with their second 1-goal deficit on this game. Julian centering, and that puck was in the slot. Now taken away there by McNeil. Murray off the backboards and stolen by the Islanders. Loose puck shot, and a big stop made by Walford. Able to smother it up. Some rough stuff after the whistle too. These two teams getting well acquainted with one another. 2:19 to go. So getting a line change here, it's going to be Hudson centering Stephen Fox, and Chisholm on his left side, shot from the point. Save made there by Walford. Chisholm back to the defense. Gillis shot, and Walford again the save. Those 2 goals on Max Walford, you really can't fault him for. The first one, just a bouncing puck changing direction a couple different times and over his pad. And the second one, as beautiful as a snipe as you're going to see in close. That was a professional level shot that beat him over his glove hand side. Now Peach trying to get it up there for Francis. Taken there by Cullen. And Cullen across the red line. Hudson. And Cullen to the top of the circle. Couple of nice moves. Pad save. Rebound. Peach in pursuit. Peach. That one blocked away before getting to the net. Down low from MacArthur. Finding Francis. 1:26 left on the clock. And this quick period, and they score. A beautiful shot from the point, Philippe Cassot. And it didn't look like much. The goaltender McDonald not seeing it and squeaking right through his legs. 2-2 the score. And the Wolfpack tying it up once more. Going to give their goaltender Knuckles on the other end, saying, "We got your back." Now 1:21 to go here in the first. Picked up by Arsenault. Back to the defense, Stewart. Cross ice, tape to tape. Arsenault. And that goal, they'll say no tip at all, just the true Cassot shot. And as a defenseman, something to learn. They don't all have to be boomers from the point. Just direct something at the net, and you never know what's going to happen. Great job getting traffic by the forwards, by Cole Harbour as well. And a penalty delayed here coming to Cape Breton. Touched up by Matthew McNeil. So 43.8 left to go. And it's Craig Ryan into the box. So if Cole Harbour doesn't score here to close out the period, they'll carry 1:17 of power play time over to the next frame. It's going to be Francis, Peach, and Cullen. And on the blue line, Damian Hart, as well as Brad Daw. Face off one back to Daw. And that slap shot popped up and into the mesh. So Francis winning that draw back. Hart playing it down to the left wing. And in front trying to find Peach. And a shot off the post. And Cole Harbour refusing to quit late here in the period on the power play. Daw looking for one last rush for Peach along the right wing. Wrapping it around there for Cullen. And a shot by Daw over top of the goal. 3 seconds to go and just cleared out by the Islanders. That'll bring this first period to an end. 2-all the score. You are tuned in to the 2016 Monktonian Hockey Challenge. We'll be back in 2 minutes' time for the second period of play on TV1. Welcome back, friends. We're just about to get set for the second period of action. What a great first it was. The Islanders taking a pair of 1-goal leads, and Cape Breton battling back both times. A very quick pace. Some really good passing by either side, and the goaltenders making a couple of great stops as well. We should be in for a treat in the final 35 of this one. On the power play here, Cole Harbour for another minute, 7 seconds. Back to the defense. That's Hart. He's got Daw with him. Going on that far side. Lead pass up there for Peach. And into the corner. Big hit put on there by Cullen. And now McNeil, no one with him. His teammates just getting a change, so he'll hold it. Along the boards, out there is Morris, as well as Warner. And on that far side, Dylan McDonald. Peach, and he hits the rafters. That one got away from him. So 17 seconds to go on this power play for Cape Breton. Draw one there by Kidney. And he'll bring it up across the blue line. Chase there by Jack Morris. Morris with the assist on that first Islanders goal. Ryan back in play. And he'll try to get set up across mid-ice, but now taken there by Como. And Spence in around there for Jack Morris. There for Langell Crow. And picked up by McDonald. Off the glass. And Warner. Warner just barely going offside. So 13-11 left here in the second period. And these are the elimination stages. Win or go home is the case, and both of these teams playing like it. Up across the blue line. Dumped down. McDonald got a stick on it. Hudson crossing the blue line. And that crossing pass lost in the skates. Lead feed trying to find Julian. And Julian skate to stick. As he sends it down low. And a penalty gonna come here to Cape Breton. It'll be a hit to the head call. And it might be Chisholm, the one that goes. So it's going to be a 4-minute double minor for the hit to the head. And a great opportunity here for the Wolfpack to take their first lead on this game. Burden with Cam Brown on his right wing and Luke Arsenault on his left wing. MacArthur and Casso on the blue line. Casso had the tying goal for the Wolfpack. Lead pass. And back there for MacArthur. Up to the red line. And stolen. Timmins tried to get around his man. Picked up by MacArthur. MacArthur headmans that puck. And just couldn't touch it up, so icing the call. And be sure to visit Bell Alliance TV1 or bellalliant.ca/TV1 for the TV1 live webcast schedule and on-demand content. You'll also get information on TV1 live events available only to Bell Alliant 5 customers in Atlantic, Canada on Channel 1 and 401. Bell Alliant 5, amazing services, amazing price. So Casso, that lead pass, stolen by McPherson, and he fanned on the shot. Wolfpack breaking out now. And just pinned up against the boards there, MacArthur. Back for Daw, the wrist shot, low and kicked aside. Wrapped around the boards there by Gillis, held in. Grabbed there by Burden. Now along that right wing, Arsenault. Hart, the boomer, over top of the net. And in behind the goal, trying to find a pass out front. That's Burden. Sent in behind the goal, Arsenault in pursuit. McClellan. And he sends a huge saucer pass all the way down deep. Over the head there of McPherson. Francis has Cullen and Peach cross ice, trying to go to Peach there. Peach had the first goal for these Wolfpack. Cross ice, one-time shot off the bar. And so close to being a 3-2 game there. Electric offenses by both sides. What a treat for all the fans here at the Superior Propane Center. Daw, shot, hitting a shin. Down low for Francis. And Peach. Off the boards. And picked up there by Francis. Daw. And he's got Cullen down low. Peach to that far side. Francis. And Francis shot that one. Goaltender down. And they'll say the goalie was impeded. And they'll blow the play dead. So 1:14 left to go on this double minor to Chisholm. 9:51 remaining here in the second period, and 2-2 to score. So Burden with Arsenault and Shafar on his wings. Taken there by the Islanders. Shafar. Cross to Langell Crow. And back there for Mari. In behind the net, the Wolfpack. Back to the point. Shot. Tip puck. And a backhand shot missing just wide. Sneaking past Langell Crow. Now for Mari. Lead pass, Langell Crow springing Burden in all by himself. Slapper. And a blocker save made by McDonald. Shafar working it there for Arsenault. Cross ice. And the Mari shot tipped, popped up, and they score. And off a stick in front, hopping over the helmet there of McDonald. So Mari with the initial shot. And it looked like it might have hit the stick of Shafar and beat the goaltender. Wolfpack taking their first lead of this game, 3-2 on the power play marker. 8:54 remaining here in this second period. Now with numbers, here come the Islanders, trying to get that one back on goal. Shot just into the mesh, but they had Walford down. And Hudson sailed that one over the crossbar. Looks like that faceoff going to come outside the Wolfpack zone. And don't go anywhere. This elimination matchup here on TV1, full of fireworks. That puck stopped there by Walford. Como in around the boards. And off the glass. Hudson. And Hudson taken down. Good no call. Looking there for Chisholm. Towards the net. The defense, McKinnon, taken out in behind the goal. And a big hit popped there. And another no call off the hit by Fox. Good physical, clean hockey here. Fox now crossing the blue line. Has Hudson with him. Back there for Hudson, wrist shot. And a glove stop by Walford. This is turning into the best game that we've seen so far here at Rink A. Two teams knowing the stakes and wasting no time. So Timmins wins that draw. Back there for Morris. With it now is Barron. He tried to get it out into the slot. Daw. And Daw losing the handle. Up now for Barron. Sent that one off the skate of Shafar. And crossing the blue line. Crossing pass shot. And a nice block getting back there. That was Finney. Barron. Islanders setting up the offense here. It's going to be Timmins. Back to the defense. Shot by Morris. And a fluttering puck sent wide. Nice hit laid. And a crossing pass. Finney crossing the blue line. Julian coming in support. Shot. And just missing wide on the second chance. 6:46 left here in the second period. Fast-paced, free-flowing puck going on right now. As it's dumped down. Picked up here by the Islanders. Morris. Now Cullen. No one there in front of the net. And a penalty coming on the hit there by Peach. And it'll be a boarding call. Looked like the player just losing his balance. That was Jacob Stewart, the much bigger player. And Peach going in for the hit at the wrong time. Should just be a 2. Referee's calling a very fair game here so far. So 2 minutes on the board. And the draw going to come in deep to the right of Walford. Back to the point. Stewart. Gillis. Pump fakes back for Gillis. And the one-timer fanned on. Burden tried to get around Gillis. Good defensive play. So Stewart just going to leave it behind the net there for Gillis. Along that left wing. Casso. Burden. All the way down the ice. 40 seconds killed here on this penalty to Peach. One of the premier offensive talents in this Monktonian. Peach in the box. Crossing the blue line, Morris. And he tried to get a pass over there. Looking for Warner. Now Warner back with it. He's got Barron to his right. Back for Barron at the point. Shot, nice block, couldn't find the puck. And Morris. Saucer pass in there for Ryan. Back for Morris. Pump fakes. And Morris still working there with Barron. Shot, another block. And Barron fanned on that pass. Arsenault able to clear it down, and the Wolfpack getting change. Just tremendous team hockey here from both teams as well. Every player getting a touch. Gotta love to see that as we reach the 4:35 mark here in the second period. 10 seconds on the penalty left to Peach as he stands up ready to exit the box. And Cullen sending it all the way down. Peach able to get out there and rejoin his mates as he heads to the net. And that pass couldn't get to him from Cullen. Francis, this line right back to work. Daw. And Peach. Francis couldn't wrap it around. And now the Islanders needing to clear their end. 3:46 remaining here in the period. That puck flipped all the way into the end there. And sent all the way down by Cole Harbour. Off the plexiglass. McPherson. And McPherson in behind the goal. Breaking out. Kidney. As his pass just a bit too far for Como. Islanders with it. That was McEachran crossing the blue line now. McNeil. His backhand pass. Couldn't find his man. McDonald. Into the corner. And the goaltender Walford just leaving it. As it stays in. 2:49 remains here in the second period. Out front from McNeil. And the Wolfpack getting it out past the red line. A couple of fresh legs out there as Hudson falling to the ice. That pass picked off. Looking there for Hudson. He's got Fox with him. As Hudson taken down, and they'll call a penalty there. The goaltender out. Shot on goal. Walford stop. As it exits the zone. Cole Harbour fans not happy about that penalty call. Hudson. They're going to use all the time that they have on this clock. Chisholm. The 6-on-5. Crossing the blue line. Shot by Morris. Kick save made. Another pad stop there. And now blowing the play dead. Tripping call. And whether you like it or not, Philippe Cassot going to the box. So it'll be Andrew Burden set to face off here against Avery Warner. Hart trying to clear it around the boards, held in there by Gillis. Back there for Gillis. And again, Gillis at the point. He gives it off there to Warner. Surveying the ice. Looking back for Gillis. A bunch of bodies in front of the net. Goaltender Walford being screened. Loose in front, they score! Off the stick there of Jacob Stewart. Looked like that pass coming from Avery Warner and had it flip up and over Walford. Cassot exiting the box, 3-all the score. So 1:15 left to go here in the second period. And don't go anywhere. 3-all tie here. Across the blue line and a shot frozen there by McDonald. Face off to come to the left of McDonald. Cole Harbour sending out the Francis, Peach, and Cullen line. Langiel Crow and Andrew Murray at the point. As Francis taken down in the corner. 1 minute to go here in the period as Peach put it back out in the slot. Cullen able to advance it forward. Trying to find Peach. And Langiel Crow taking it offside. 45.8 remaining here in the second period. So Francis going to be in to take this face-off against Hudson. Picked up by Fox. Right place at the right time. Crossing there for Hudson. And he'll try and work this around to one of his teammates. And actually just keeping it himself as it rolled past Chisholm. Cullen. And maybe a 2-on-1 emerging here. Now up there for Peach. With a little bit of space, cutting towards the middle, and a kick save made there by McDonald. Back out in front, Peach chasing it. This player doesn't seem to tire out, or pump fake there, shot. Hitting a man. Now Francis, 3 seconds to go here. Maybe one last play to the net, shot, and tipped high and away. So 3-all the score after 2. It's the Cole Harbour Wolfpack versus the Cape Breton West Islanders, the 36th annual Monktonian Hockey Challenge on TV1. We'll see you after the flood. Welcome back, friends. We've got a dandy on hands for you. The final 20 coming here with a fresh sheet of ice at the 36th annual Monktonian Hockey Challenge on TV1. 3-all the score between the Cole Harbour Wolfpack and the Cape Breton West Islanders. And it looks like McClellan sitting in the box for Cape Breton. Something must have happened after the period had expired. So a fresh 2-minute power play here for the Wolfpack. Cullen on the forecheck. Back there for Hart. And gives it off there to Francis. Hart. And Francis, top of the circle, shot. And a stop made off the top of the mask. Back there for Francis as he pulls the trigger. And missing. Picked up by Cullen now. As he takes it to the near side circle there for Hart. And Daw, the captain, trying to find Peach. As Peach with it. Getting it for Daw. And now Peach. And the Daw shot through a screen and tipped away from the net as Francis was sprawling for it. Cleared out. Half the time gone now on this power play. Cole Harbour set to break out. Francis, or that's Burden. And he's rubbed out along the boards there by Gillis. Just pinned up along the boards and cleared. Walford stops it there. Mari for Burden. Taken by Shafar. And a wrister. Frozen by McDonald. So 11 seconds left on the penalty to McClellan. Wolfpack getting a change. And the Islanders sending out that Avery Warner line. As Warner winning that draw, but getting back to the defense of the Wolfpack. Como. Langell Crow. And McClellan out of the box. He'll go to the bench quickly to get a change. Puck pinned up and deep. As the man off the bench there was Craig Ryan. Will get a whistle. Face off to come to the right of McDonald. Another full change coming here. It's going to be Hudson, Fox, and Chisholm. McDonald and Gillis out there on defense as they kick Hudson out of the draw. Chisholm, and Chisholm loses the face-off. In behind the net of McDonald. Picked up by Gillis. 17:35 remaining here in this third period. Spence tried to saucer it up. Wrist shot there by MacArthur over the net. And now a skate coming here from Gillis as he crosses the red line for Casso. Julian now off the backboards and around. Hart. And picked up there by Ryan. Ryan trying to find a man down low. Big hit popped there. Couldn't hold the line. Lead feed. Warner. And he's got a man going in that. Warner gets around his man. And just sent it over the net. Gillis tape to tape with Morris. Now in behind the net of McDonald, and a penalty Looks like it's going to come here to Cole Harbour. Not to Cole Harbour, actually to Cape Breton. Looked like they had touched it up. So that's Ryan. Going to sit for 2 on the interference. And they'll send Francis, Peach, and Cullen back out there. McDonald couldn't clear. And it's actually a charging call there to Ryan. That's a big hit by Hudson. And stealing the puck, trying to kill some time here. And Chisholm. Good forecheck there. Picked up by Chisholm. Nice little dangle. As he took a hit, now a penalty coming to the Wolfpack. Hit to the head. And just a frustration play taken there by Cullen. As the Wolfpack couldn't get their offense going. 4-on-4 hockey for 1:23 seconds. We'll see if it's a 2 or a 4. It's going to be a 4 to Cullen. So the Wolfpack will have to weather a storm of a 3-minute power play after this 4-on-4. Picked up there by MacArthur. And a 1-on-1 here, one man to beat, and a beauty move by Burden and just couldn't finish. In behind the net, Burden. The pace of this game picking up once again. McNeil stops at the circle, one-time shot. And Avery had that one stopped by Walford. And now a rush coming here, Arsenault. McDonald smartly comes out to play it. As he tried to lay into a man, now Arsenault across there for Daw. And the Daw shot low. Islanders off the boards and out. 20 seconds left in this 4-on-4. And then 3 minutes of power play time coming here. So that was Hart losing his stick. And a penalty on the slash. So we'll have more 4-on-4 as Timmins goes to the box to sit. So 5 seconds left on the penalty to Ryan, so it's a brief 4-on-3. Looks like both of these teams are wanting to keep things as tight as possible. We haven't seen a nail-biter like this yet at the Monctonian. Here it is, Daw, shot, and a stop made there by McDonald. Ryan back on the ice. So now a 4-on-4 here for 2:27. And then another brief power play going to come for the Islanders. And it looks like another penalty going to come here to Cape Breton. So it'll be a 5-on-4, and they just get the man to touch it up. That's Ryan. Good veteran play. Hudson to the box. 4 minutes hit to the head for Hudson. And the parade to the box continues. So Cullen sitting for another 2:12. Hudson in there for 4. And Timmins in for another 1:30. With 13:52 to go here in the third period, tied at 3. These tight games always seem to continue with the craziness. And the penalties becoming a storyline as they have Daw come in to take the face-off on this 4-on-3. So the 4-on-3 starting here. One-time shot, and they score! Daw beating the goaltender between the wickets. The captain. That'll bring Timmins out of the box. And the Wolfpack celebrating. So now it'll be 4-on-4 hockey for another 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Only 8 seconds gone, and the penalty to Hudson. And they'll leave that Francis, Peach, and Hart combination out there along with Daw. As that puck ended up on the back of the net. So a stoppage in play coming here. Draw to come outside, the Islanders' end. Langille Crow hit the official, and they'll call offside against Cape Breton on Chisholm. So 4-3 the score here. Back and forth hockey. Now 2 different lead changes. Mari turning it over, Chisholm. And Chisholm couldn't get that shot through. Burden crossing the red line. Trying to take on 3 Islanders himself. Arsenault down behind the net. This is Gillis. Turning over there, Mari. Down deep, Burden has Arsenault with him. And Arsenault comes away with it. So Mari shot and hit the goaltender in the shoulder. Rebound let off. Held in once again, and the shot tipped up and into the mesh. So 1:05 now, and the penalty that started it all to Cullen. 2:53 left in the check to the head called to Hudson. The captain for the Islanders in the box. Face off outside the zone. Taken by Stewart. And given over there to McKinnon. Turning it over. On the rush, MacArthur. Shot. And a good block by McKinnon. Getting it out past the red line. Now maybe for some offense here for the Islanders. Still 4-on-4. For 37 more seconds. And then the Wolfpack go back to the power play. As a hit put on the boards there. Good no call by the officials. The trailing man, MacArthur, wrist shot, blocked. Francis down low. And great balance crossing there for MacArthur. And his shot hit a shin. Frozen. And now 10 seconds left on that Cullen penalty. As we invite you to watch Inside the AUS for a weekly look at the players, coaches, and administrators that make Atlantic University Sport the ultimate student-athlete experience. Inside the AUS is available on demand to Bell Alliant customers in Atlantic Canada on Channel 1 and 401, as well as online at bellalliant.ca/TV1. Bell Alliant 5, amazing services, amazing price. Francis with Cullen and Peach. Tried to go cross ice. Hart. And Hart stops up. Now down low to Peach. One-time shot. Couple of tips, and McDonald tracking that right into the glove. So a 5-on-4 power play here for the Wolfpack. That draw won by Warner. Now on the other side, picked up Stewart. That hopping puck off the boards and kept in play by Walford. 1:20 of power play time left. Peach calmly takes it toward the circle, knocked off his stick. Off the glass, Hart. Daw. And it's going to be icing called here as that pass attempt couldn't find a man. All the way back in the Cole Harbour end. So Chisholm to take that face-off for the Islanders. Burden kicked out. They'll have Peach come in to take it. And Peach able to get it over to his winger, Hart. Popped up. McKinnon sending it down as that hit a Wolfpack player that was trying to get a change. Cullen picked off there by Chisholm. 35 seconds to go on this power play for the Wolfpack. Cullen across the blue line. That pass missing Peach. Langell Crow down in deep. Peach covering for him on the blue line. Langell Crow. Burden and whiffing on that shot attempt. Now Langell Crow. Wolfpack getting a change. And frozen by McDonald. 3 seconds left on that penalty to Hudson. And just passing the midway point of this third period. 4-3 the score, and you get the feeling that this 1-goal lead might not be enough here for the Wolfpack. Now one back by the Islanders. Hudson out of the box and a rush back the other way. McDonald now off the glass. And Shafar, as Shafar avoided the hit nicely. Finney lost the handle. Now MacArthur off the boards. Morris. Along that near side wall. Casso. And Finney up for Como. Como works it into the offensive zone. And a pass picked off. Up for Finney, or that's Kidney. Trying to find the man in front. Hit put on there by Como. Crossing the red line. Shot. And a glove save made by Walford. Hasn't been tested in a while. 8:26 remaining here in this third period. Full line change for both teams. The captain Daw back out there on defense for the Wolfpack. So it's going to be the Hudson line out there for the Islanders. Morris, McDonald, and back for Morris. Finally able to set up the offense for the first time in what seems like forever now. Stolen, Arsenault, and Arsenault tried that toe drag, knocked off it by 3 Islanders players. Picking it up here, Burden. Wrist shot missing, short side. And around the net. Chisholm. And Chisholm took a shot there by Arsenault. McDonald retreating. McDonald just taking his time off the boards. Hart. As Burden rolled it in behind the net. Morris. McDonald. And stolen by Peach. Back pass for Cullen. Shot. Big save made. Still loose. And able to get brought out of the zone there. Very close to a 2-goal lead. The first one we would have seen here. Off the boards. McDonald. Under 7 minutes now to play. Cullen getting into the zone. Now taken by McClellan. And stolen. Getting around the goaltender. They score. And the excitement there for the Wolfpack taking down the goal scorer. That was Francis. 5-3 Cole Harbour Wolfpack lead as they beat McDonald, making him stretch post to post. Now a total of 8 goals here in this game, and hold on to your hats. Should be a couple more to come. And that draw sent down into the zone. A big hit put on. Unassisted. We'll call that goal by Francis off the steal. So a crossing pass there for Gillis. And stolen. And a hit to the head penalty. Looks like it's coming here. And it might be against the Wolfpack. They were the last team to touch it. Shafar, the guilty party here, and it's just going to be a 2-minute. Now an opportunity to get back into this one for the Islanders, as this webcast of the 2016 Monktonian AAA Challenge from Moncton, New Brunswick is proudly presented by Bell Alliance TV1. Bell Alliance 5, amazing services, amazing price. Rolled into the corner. And a good battle for it. Ryan now. Warner. Warner for Ryan. And Gillis tried to get it through the crowd, but missing. On the side of the net there. Now Warren. And Ryan down deep. That was Stewart. Shot on goal. Ryan. Gillis. Along that right side now. Fanning on the one-time shot. Picked back up by Ryan. 1 minute gone here on the penalty kill for Cole Harbour. With a little bit of a cushion now anyway. Shot missing over top of the net. Gillis. And Warner. Shot through a screen and Walford freezing it. So both teams getting a line change. It'll be the Chisholm line. He's flanked by McNeil and McPherson. Hart just going to hold it in that left-hand corner. And about 3 players apiece around that puck. Chisholm. And he hit the side of the net off that pass attempt. Back out to the blue line. Hudson. 4 minutes, 35 seconds left in the period. And 10 seconds left in this penalty to Shafar. Daw. Just going to clear it down right into the glove of Chisholm as Burton blew a tire. Shafar back on the ice. Even strength. As McClellan took a hit. Back there for Barron along that far side. And the goaltender McDonald. Puck just in behind him. McClellan, saucer pass. And a tip avoids the icing. Murray. 3:43 remaining. Potentially in this game. If there's overtime, it would be a 3-on-3 period, which would just add to the insanity that we've seen in this game. Gillis trying to go cross ice. And Stewart left there at the blue line. Offside the call. So now in the waning minutes, you wonder at what point the Islanders think that it'll be appropriate to pull the goaltender. Some teams electing to do it as early as possible now, potentially even around the 2:30 mark, especially down by 2. That puck dumped in. Walford around the boards, and Burden, and a penalty going to be coming here to the Islanders, and a hit to the head assessed to Malcolm McEachran. McEachran disagrees. That might do it for the comeback attempt. It is a 4-minute hit to the head penalty, only 2:59 left on the clock. That draw taken by Gillis. Cassot getting it forward to his winger. Now Cassot for Burden. Down deep, trying to get it in front. Cleared away from the blue paint. Cassot. And almost tipped there by Arsenault, but he missed. MacArthur looking there for Arsenault. And one-time shot there by Burden. Couldn't get through the defender. Now picked off by Burden, the slapper. Missing short side. Hart. 2:07 remaining here in the game. 3:06 left on this power play. Hudson, as he spun off that hit by Hart. Francis and Hart dumping it down. Now Stewart. Off the boards, Francis. Hudson. 1:35 remaining in this game. The goaltender pulled, so we'll try and go 5-on-5 here and get the 2 goals they need. Ryan for Chisholm. And off the boards. Retreating with it. And now sent back Stewart. Precious time ticking away if you're Cape Breton West in what's been a fantastic game so far. Offside the call. So the net is empty, but it's a 5-on-5 with that penalty to McEachran. Draw one back to the defense. McEachran. Now just 1 minute to go. Warner tried to get around the man, Arsenault, and he's able to flip it out off the glass. McEachran. Timmins. He was taken down. 32 seconds remaining in this game that was terrific. Couple of different lead changes, tied for most of the way before Cole Harbour able to pull away in this third period. Wrist shot on goal. Walford the stop, and it just hung there on his far side. Couldn't bury it. Pump fake, wrist shot, and they score with 8 seconds left in the game. Probably not enough time to get the tying marker. Walford upset at that one. And you gotta love the Cape Breton West Islanders not giving up here in this game. They'll need to win this faceoff quickly to the defense, have all their players streak forward, and direct something towards the goal. Timeout called here to try and draw up the perfect play. And just a reminder that this webcast of the 2016 Monktonian AAA Challenge from Moncton, New Brunswick, proudly presented by Bell Alliance TV1. Bell Alliance 5, amazing services, amazing price. And that was Logan Timmons with the shot from the point. If you're the Cole Harbour coaching staff, you're telling your team just to tie him up off the draw, kill as much time as you can, and then try and shovel it down into their end. So it's Francis facing off against Hudson. Both players leaning in. Call it cheating or call it competing. Hudson kicked out of the draw. And now McClellan has to get in there to take it quickly. And still around center and going to be into the defensive end there for the Islanders. That'll do it. 5 for the score. In the best game that we've seen here in Rink A all day long. They go down and converge on the goaltender Walford. Big congratulations to the Cole Harbour Wolfpack for advancing. And a congrats to the Cape Breton West Islanders as well. A game well played. Thank you all so much for taking the time to tune in with us. 5 for the score. Wolfpack downing the Islanders. It's the 36th annual Monktonian Hockey Challenge on TV1.